I'm not a dirty person, but this vacuum makes me feel like I'm a dirty person. How would you like a vacuum that actually cleans itself? It auto empties, anti-tangle brush, so no hair tangles in the brushes, has a 50,000 PA powerful suction. You can use this on hardwood, tile, carpet, rugs. This vacuum will make you feel like a dirty person with this green LED light. It reveals all dust particles that are on your floor. It's supposed to have a runtime of 3 hours and also fully recharge within 3 hours. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Thomas Real Honest Reviews. I'm here only to give real honest reviews. And if you are new to the channel, go ahead, I'll leave it up here. But UWANT has an awesome wet dry vac. Awesome, I did a good review. Well, they went ahead and sent me out their V500 stick vacuum as well. We have to keep our homes clean, and to have the right tools, it's always nice to have those right tools to clean your house. I'll have timestamps down below if you want to skip around. I'm not here just for vacuums, I'm here for everything. I review all kinds of things from smart home to gadgets to fans to whatever it is. I'm here to see if it's worth my money, which I know in turns will be worth your money. I'm here to give the real honest reviews that a lot of companies don't like to see. Even though UWANT did send this out to me to do a review, it is my thoughts and my thoughts alone. I am not told what to say. Okay, so as you see from the unboxing, UWANT takes pride in their packaging. This thing was in 2 boxes. And get a vacuum bag, get a user manual, your charging plug, get your battery. Check out that battery right there. Check out the head. That's the vacuum head. Look at that, very nice. I like the way that everything is on here. One of the attachments, the attachment arm. There's another attachment, vacuum itself with the dirt. Very nice premium feeling. Very lightweight. Here is where the vacuum bag goes in. Vacuum bag goes in right here. And then of course this should be the docking station. This is part of the docking station self-clean. So it's going to self-clean itself in here. As far as the vacuum, very easy to put together. It just snaps in. Of course, if you need to take it off, it unsnaps. The battery just drops in, snaps in. The battery doesn't give it that much more weight. Remember, you have different attachments. You can go ahead and put this attachment on it if you need to, or if you want it shorter, you can go ahead and take this off and go ahead and just attach it onto here, just like that. Maybe you want to go clean out your car or something, get in between your couch cushions, stuff like that. Nice small attachment. And again, the same thing with the other attachment, same way. You can snap it in here, or you can go ahead and put it on the longer extension bar. Okay, then we got the vacuum head itself. I do like that the wheels are rubber, so I don't have to worry about my wooden floors getting all scratched up. That is actually really nice to see where they are rubber. Okay, let's go over the head just a little bit, the actual cleaning head. So it's going to be easy if you ever need to clean this. There is a button right here. You're just going to go ahead and click it and it will come out, and then you can take it out and clean it, wipe everything down if you need to, and of course you can go ahead and stick it back in, and once it's in you'll hear the click and it's in there. If you see these orange ones right here, this is supposed to be anti-hair tangle, so your hair doesn't get tangled. So I live in a house with 2 females, so we're going to see how good this is. And I also have I have a cat, and we're gonna see how good it does actually with pet hair and human hair as well in here once we get to using it. Got some nice felt right here on the bottom. I like that as well. Just like I was talking about the wheels earlier being rubber, the felt is going to help it glide on my wooden floors without scratching everything up. We do also have some felt in the front, that way in case you bump any furniture, you're not scratching your furniture. Now this is going to be a special treat right here. This is something different that you won't see on any other vacuum that I've seen so far. I could be wrong, leave a comment down below if I am wrong. But this is a green LED, and the green light actually highlights dust particles and different things on your floor. So if you think you got your floor clean, this right here is going to tell you, almost like a black light would if you turn on a black light and see what things are dirty. This will actually light up and show the dust. We are going to have some swivel with this as well, and if you look at that hose in there, I do like that. Okay, so my test is going to be different than what you'll see probably on other people's videos, and my wife's going to kill me because I'm using some jasmine rice. We really like jasmine. She really loves jasmine rice, but we like jasmine rice. But anyways, what I'm going to do is, most people, whenever they do these type of reviews, they go nice and slow over that dirt or whatever they're doing. I want to go over fast. I don't know about you, but when I'm vacuuming the house, I'm not going nice and slow to the house. I'm trying to vacuum, I'm trying to get it done and knocked out. So let's see what we do. So the first test I'm gonna do is on eco mode, the second one's gonna be on standard mode, and the third one's gonna be on turbo mode. So there's 3 different speeds on this thing. And just so you know, it did take me about 2 hours to charge it. Now, that's when the light actually turned green from red to green, and it wasn't moving no more. It could have took a little bit quicker, but it did take me probably about 2 hours and 10 minutes. Okay, like I said, here's gonna be the first test. This is gonna be eco. So as we see, eco mode did pretty good. I think there might have been 1 grain left of rice. So now let's go ahead and go to standard. So again, standard mode did just as good as eco mode. So I'm pretty impressed with eco mode and standard mode, because if we can use eco mode and get more battery life, then that's a plus, right? Depending on how big your house is and how long it takes you to clean, that would be a plus. Let's go ahead and go to turbo mode. Okay, so here is on the turbo or the strong mode, and we still have some grains of rice. So just because there was a couple of grains on the boost mode doesn't mean that it's a bad vacuum. I choose rice to do my tests like this on some occasions, because rice, whenever you're vacuuming it up, most vacuums that I've found, it likes to spit rice out. I didn't notice any rice being spit out, and again, I wasn't just going nice and slow over the rice. I literally went over the rice how I would clean my home. That's the whole big point of this, or doing reviews, is to be normal. I'm a normal person just like everybody else, and I want to vacuum normally how I normally would do. So out of all 3, me personally, it either be eco or normal, unless it's just something super. Now saying that, where I see boost mode being a big factor would be probably using one of the attachments and putting it in your couch or something, and then using the boost mode on something like that. Or say my family and I, we do have a cat, and that's actually not like a TV stand or nothing. That's actually a litter box that looks like a TV stand, which is really, really cool. But it has 2 chambers in it, and sometimes litter gets on both sides, and the boost will get in there and get everything clean, and it's gonna be a lot easier to do. Okay, so on the base, the plug is on the top. I would have loved to seen the plug more toward the bottom. I mean, that's just me personally. I just don't see why it has to be on the top and not the bottom. Again, not a negative, but it can be a con for some. Where my plug is in the garage, it's not gonna affect me at all. And they do give you long enough cord, but again, at the same time, I would have loved to seen the power plug down at the bottom, or at least in the mid. And speaking of the base, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put it on the base for this to get cleaned out of all that rice. Now, just so you know, underneath the bottom, whenever you put it on, it's actually gonna hit this little button. And if you take it out without it being clean, plugged up, this won't shut, and you do have to hit this little button in order to make sure that it's shut. If not, whenever you vacuum, things will come out. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it on its base. It's automatically self-cleaning, and look at that. Look at it cleaning. Oh, I think I see some cat hair in there too that I didn't notice I picked up. This right here is about 3 days without emptying it. I wanted to see how full I can kind of get it and how it cleaned it out. And that's it. Self-cleaning is done. I mean, that took less than 10 seconds to clean. It goes up and down. Okay, so say you had a lot of hair in here and it didn't clean it the first time. In the front, if you actually hit this button right here, if you hit it, it's actually gonna go ahead and it's gonna restart the cleaning process for you. And then it will re-clean it as well. And of course, when we're cleaning it, this light does light up green. And of course, once it's charging, it is blinking that it is charging. I would have loved to seen actually battery indicator, say, you know, at least 4 marks, let me know, quarter, half, 3/4 full. Other than that, it just blinks. Same thing whenever it dies, it just turns solid red. Again, we do have boost, standard, and eco. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use it for a few days, and I wanna see how things work, and I'm gonna make sure that my wife does not put it onto the cleaner whatsoever, and I wanna see how much we can get in it and how long that battery actually lasts. If we can sit here, it doesn't take us long to clean our house. It takes us tops 20 minutes. and I believe the battery is going to last a lot longer than 20 minutes. Like I said earlier in the video, on the bottom of the bristles on the head, it's supposed to be where it's anti-hair. Let's see if it actually is. I've been using it now for about 2 weeks. So here we are after 2 weeks of time. Go ahead, I'm going to pop it off and let's see what it looks like. So I got like 1, maybe 2 strands of hair right there. Let me go ahead and try to get it in the image there. Not much at all. There is no tangled hair whatsoever. Inside, I do have a little bit of dust in here. Everything is clear for the suction part of it. A little bit of dust all through here. Other than that, it is really, really clean. Okay, so when I was vacuuming right there in the intro, check out how much is in there. There's a lot in there. This vacuum will literally make you feel like you're a dirty person. Look, I have a big open living room and I'm not a dirty person. We clean, I mean, my wife, I don't know, she's OCD on cleaning. So we get everything clean. And of course, having the cat, we do get a lot of the cat hair. But it's like literally we can clean and there'll be cat hair in like an hour over there and the cat's never even been over there. But again, I do have hardwood floors and tile throughout the whole house. But if you notice my area rug, I don't have a real thick area rug, but this vacuum went over that as well. But so far, the only drawback that I see at all with this is it does not stand on its own. So it does have to be put on its base in order to stand. It would just be nice if I'm in here vacuuming and cleaning and I need to pick something up to go ahead and stand it up. So other than that, I'm not seeing nothing wrong with this vacuum. We're loving the cleaning feature of it. So far, we have literally put this thing through the ringer for the last couple of weeks. This thing was full. We laid it down for a couple of days to see how full we can get it and how much it will actually clean it. And it was pretty full after about 4 days, and it cleaned it right down. Like I said, my wife was gonna get mad about that jasmine rice. She seen a couple pieces of rice, said, "What did you do to my rice?" So, but yeah, no, it picks it up. It does what it needs to do. Thank you again, UWANT, for sending this out to do. I'll go ahead and leave their wet dry vac right here. Go ahead and check it out and see if it's just as good as their stick vacuum.